Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, August 6, 2024. We're here today for a regularly scheduled town board meeting. If we could all please rise for the pledge. Bob, would you mind?
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Bob. Councilman Rothwell, do we have somebody for the invocation today?
We do, Supervisor. We are honored today to be in the presence of Pastor Dave Cooke from the Calvary Baptist Church. If you'd be willing to come forward and lead our invocation. Thank you very much, Pastor.
Thank you so much for having me. Let's pray. Almighty Father, as we come before you this morning, we acknowledge your sovereignty over your creation. We thank you so much for your provision that you have given us. And Lord, we come before you asking for your blessing on this meeting this morning, Lord. We pray, or this afternoon. We pray, Lord, that you would bring peace to all the hearts that are here, that there would be civil discussion, Lord, that your work would be done in alliance with your word and your will, Lord. We just pray that you would provide for every need of everyone here, Lord. Again, that you would just shower your blessings upon this community. We just thank you so much for the community in which we live. And we just pray that you'd be glorified in all of it. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you, Pastor Cooke. Good seeing you again. Okay, as every Tuesday, the first Tuesday in August every year is known as National Night Out. And it's a night when the police department joins together with the community. And as McGruff the crime dog has said for many, many years, it's to take a bite out of crime. So we have Chief Frost and Lieutenant Devereaux here today, and they're going to come up, and every year we do a contest through the summer rec camp with the town, and the kids in the camp get to learn about National Night Out and how different ways you can handle crime and make your places, your home safer. And then they do artwork regarding same, and the artwork is posted over on the wall, and I have to say it's pretty good. The kids really do a good job, and they listen to when they're told what, the different things they can do about making their house safer, and they put it down to paper and color it, and they do a great job. So we pick, but there are winners are picked out of the different age categories. And at this point in time, if Chief Frost and Lieutenant Devereaux, would you like to come up and we can call out the names and hand the awards out.
Good afternoon, everyone. National Night Out is an annual community building campaign held on the first Tuesday of August each year. It promotes both police and community partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie to make our neighborhood safe. Neighborhoods host a block party and safety demonstrations provided from the police department's crime prevention unit. Their presentation provides an opportunity to bring police and neighbors together under a positive setting, and the children always look forward to a visit from McGruff the crime dog, as well as our canine dogs, which we always incorporate into this also. If you're interested in getting involved in the neighborhood watch or National Night Out next year, please call the crime prevention unit. We kick off National Night Out and giving crime a going away party by recognizing poster winners from the Town of Riverhead summer camps. All of the children who attend summer camp look forward to a visit from the crime prevention unit, who give a presentation on the importance of neighborhood and home safety. The campers make up posters after the presentation, and as you can see on the wall, we have first, second, and third place winners from 3 different age groups. The supervisor, Town of Riverhead board members, Chief Frost, and myself would like to present each poster winner with an award certificate along with prizes, which were generously donated to our winners here from the Long Island Aquarium, Bagel Lovers, Dairyland, Riverhead PBA. There were additional businesses who also donated, and they were also very generous with what they gave us. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the many contributors who have donated to the PAL throughout the year. Their contributions continue to make our program successful and possible for the youth in the town of Riverhead. Okay, first off, we're going to start with the 5-6-year-old age group winners. And in third place is Sienna Ure. Sienna? Okay. I don't think the second one is here. Daniel Lurch. I believe he was at a trip today and he couldn't make it either. But in first place is Thomas Schmidt.
Right for the prize.
With Thomas? Come on up here in the middle, let me. Come in. What do you want to flank each side?
Yeah. Let's honor this young man.
Okay, the 7 to 8-year-old group winners. In third place is Akir Mims. Is Akir here? Okay, we got notification he may not be here either. And second place is Odin Deniseski.
Not this one, right? This is what's real. Is your parent? You want to come up?
Okay, first place is Joanna Canel Crespo. Joanna? No? Okay. Moving on to the 9 to 12-year-old age group winners. In third place, we have Sophie Murphy.
Congratulations. You have a parent? Mom? Relative?
Okay, in second place is Peyton Chkijian.
Congratulations. Mom, parent, or anybody want to come up?
Yeah, Mom.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay, in first place is Hayden Makua Salan.
You want to come up? Oh, hold on.
Got your dad in there. Good job, everyone. Thank you. Yes.
Congratulations again to all of our winners. All right, I have a couple announcements today to make. As you're likely aware, there is currently a town-wide flood watch in effect through Wednesday, tomorrow at noon. The weather forecast for the whole week indicates persistent rain, so the watch may well be extended beyond Wednesday. Please take necessary precautions now, particularly those living in flood-prone and low-lying areas. Highway Superintendent Mike Zaleski and his team have been busy preparing for the storm by proactively pumping problem areas in order to make room for additional water. Chainsaws, chippers, and tree trucks are all prepped and ready to go, as are 3 trailer pumps and 2 giant sucker trucks. Our highway crews will be busy this week, so please be patient as they work to keep our roads clear and resolve drainage issues around town. The Alive on 25 event scheduled for this Friday, August 9th, has been postponed to August 23rd. They're expecting rain on Friday, so they're giving everybody plenty of notice and all the vendors plenty of time to know that it's going to be postponed to August 23rd. It's a Friday also, and same time, same location. Riverhead Recreation Department has announced that beaches will be closed as of 2:30 today. All other alerts and programming changes will be posted on the riverheadrecreation.net website and their social media pages. I would like to take a moment to recognize the heroic action of several of our local police officers who rescued 3 people from a house fire yesterday about 6:45 in the evening. P.O. William Lenardi, P.O. Matthew Suprema, P.O. John Dalem, and Sergeant Giuseppe Rosini were the 4 officers involved in getting 3 people out of the house in time. The house was fully engulfed when the officers arrived, and they actually suffered a couple minor burns and had to be treated briefly. But everybody was out of the house safe, and the investigation is ongoing with the Fire Marshal's office. But a big thank you to our police officers, our firemen, our fire departments that came from other towns to assist with the fire, our EMTs for being there and standing by. It was a great job by all, and we're very proud of our EMS and PD in the town of Riverhead. So congrats to them all.
Just as an update, if I can add to that, Supervisor, we did have one firefighter that did go to the hospital last night. I spoke to him this morning. He's doing very well at home. So thank God for that, and thank God for watching over them. I've done great work they do.
Absolutely, absolutely. Town Clerk, Mr. Wooten, do you have something you'd like to speak on?
Yes, if anybody had a chance to read Riverhead Local about the transcriptions of minutes, that's something that the board and I have been discussing since the beginning of the year. It's actually a practice that we haven't done all year long, so it's odd that it came up now, but there's a transition happening with Granicus, which is an agenda maker that we've had since 2018, and that's sunsetting. And there's limitations to that particular web-based program. And because it's sunsetting, myself, along with Southampton, Southold, and all the area towns are looking for another agenda-making software program. And there's quite a few out there. And we've been investigating that all year long with 3 different companies, Civic Plus, One Meeting, and eScribe. Looks like we're narrowing it down to a certain company. In fact, I got a meeting on Friday with Brookhaven Town with their officials and their clerks to look at the program that they're running in Brookhaven. This particular new software has the ability, with the AI that people have been talking about, to go ahead and I can earmark the video, and I can get a live transcription, an AI transcription of the verbiage that's used. And that's easy enough to print out and have my staff, if it needs to be cleaned up, because you know how it is when you voice text, it doesn't always say what you meant it to say. But that, coupled with the video, we'll be able to go ahead and create a live transcript, a verbatim transcript, which, oddly enough, other towns don't do verbatim transcripts. They do minutes based on what's there. I mean, there's some things I can add to the minutes, like who might have spoken in favor or against, but verbatim minutes is something that no other town does. But we're looking to improve that. And the reason there was a lapse in that, here it is August, so it's 8 months later, but was one, we weren't sure about our particular transcriptionist that was doing it for us. She couldn't do it anymore. And then I tried to hire her to do limited just for public meetings, public hearing meetings. And she agreed, and then she backed out and said her health was to a point where she really couldn't do it anymore. But there is a digital recording of every meeting. If you watch that TV screen up there, that's exactly what's being recorded. Everything is being archived. So we have a digital recording of every meeting. So any minutes that have to be created as far as verbatim minutes can be done very easily by staff if we need to recreate something for litigation or we have to recreate something for clarification. So nothing's lost. And I try not to look at the blogs, and I'm not going to harp on that, but there's just a lot of misinformation out there. talk about transparency and lack of transparency. There is nothing more transparent than a video. It shows you tone, it shows you what was said, it shows you reactions, it shows you facial expressions. There's nothing more transparent than watching something and watching somebody how they speak. Speaking is very important, and how you say something and how you react to something can't be read. It has to be watched. We will continue to improve what we're doing now through computers and through AI and everything to move into the next century, really. But verbatim transcriptions are on the horizon. As soon as we settle down, because like I said, the IQM2 that we're using now is sunsetting. In fact, all support for that stops October of next year, and then the entire program goes away October of 27. But we're going to be way ahead of the game, probably in the next few weeks, with settling down on a vendor and moving into a new age of AI, which was recommended, and we've been looking for that way. So, and I apologize to the board. I know you got pulled into this, like it was some sort of a decision made that you were involved in, and you weren't. I mean, we had the discussions early on in February, and you let me run with the ball, and so I'll take the heat for that. It had nothing to do with you. So, and that's all I got to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Well said, thank you.
Good job, Jim.
Jim, do we have any correspondence and reports?
We do. We had 2 letters, one from Cindy Clifford about the meeting transcriptions. That was the, I guess, the epithet of that opinion piece, and one from Janet Bidwell as well. We had several letters, with 2 letters on the comprehensive plan update, and then most of the other communications we had are all about the special permit for 374 Main Road. We've had several letters and what I like to call Me Too letters that were sent in by just a copy of the letter that everybody signed. And all those names are listed on the agenda as well as on the minutes. And those letters can be read verbatim on the website. If you go on the website, we print everything for everybody to see. And that's it for communications. Under reports, we received the Riverhead Police Department monthly report for the month of June, and we also received the Riverhead Building Department collections for the month of July, which was $211,457.75, and that completes our reports.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right, we're moving on to public hearings. We have 4 public hearings scheduled for today. The first public hearing is scheduled for 2:05. It is now 2:20, and it's a public hearing special permit for 431 Griffin Avenue. And we have Heather Trojanowski coming on up to talk to us about that.
Good afternoon, everyone. For the record, Heather Trojanowski, planner for the town of Riverhead. I will just give a brief overview, and I'm confirming with the clerk's office that you received the mailings and the
I
affidavit.
did receive the mailings and
Perfect.
affidavits today.
All right. So this is a public hearing for a special permit application seeking approval to convert an existing office building into a single-family dwelling. The subject parcel is located at 431 Griffin Avenue in Riverhead, more particularly identified as Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-128-1-30, and it is within the DC3 zoning use district, where single-family dwellings are especially permitted use. Brief history on the property: it was a single-family dwelling. It was converted to an office building and now needs a special permit to go back to a single-family dwelling. We have the applicant here, Ike Israel, if he wants to come up, or if anyone has any questions.
Okay, does anybody from the public wish to speak for this public hearing? Counselor, come on up. Good to see you, Mr. Cuddy.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Miles Cuddy, 445 Griffin Avenue, Riverhead, New York. I appear for the 2 owners immediately to the north, 445 and 455. We have no objection to being a single-family dwelling. We'd be happy with it. Well, our concern is it does not become more than a single-family dwelling. And we would hope that the board would ask the sponsor, the applicant, to put a covenant on this property to say that it will remain as a single-family dwelling and not be more than that. but otherwise, we're satisfied with it being a single-family dwelling.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Do we have anybody else who would like to comment? We have nobody online on Zoom? Okay.
Supervisor, I just have a quick question
Yes.
for Heather. Do we have the posting proof, Heather?
Yes, I confirmed with the clerk that they provided the affidavit and actually drove past it the other day and the sign is up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Having seen nobody else to make comment, we'll close the public hearing and keep it open for written comment for 10 days, and that will be at the end of the day on August 16th. We'll keep it open till August 16th. All right, we are on to public hearing number 2 today, scheduled for 2:10. It is 2:23, and it's a public hearing on Chapter 301, Zoning and Land Development. Would we like to have come up and talk on this one? Eric?
Yes, Supervisor, I'll take this one. This is a cleanup of the section of the zoning code that permits bed and breakfast. It just simply clarifies that the zoning use, the specific zoning use must specifically permit it as a as-of-right use or require a special permit from the town board. And then it clarifies what a one-family dwelling is and the requirement that it be owner-occupied.
Okay. Do we have anybody from the public who would like to comment on this public hearing? And seeing we have nobody online? All right. We will close the public hearing and keep it open for 10 days till August 16th at the close of business.
Okay.
Nice and easy.
Man.
Okay, public hearing number 3, scheduled for 2:15. It is 2:24. Public hearing, Chapter 251, Noise and Public Nuisances. Who do we have coming up? Eric, that's you too?
That would be me as well. This is the amendment we discussed in work session probably a month, maybe a month and a half ago, about creating an exception for paving of parking lots, which currently fall under a construction activity that we would typically require be done during the daytime, simply to facilitate ease of paving a parking lot without cars in it. This creates an exception where they can make application to the town board for permission to pave overnight without the necessity of going to a public hearing, which can require them to basically wait for a month or more for us to schedule that. It doesn't eliminate the town board's ability to require them to go to a public hearing, but creates an easier avenue to do that if it's being done in an area where there's less concern about it disturbing residential properties.
Okay. Do we have anybody from the public who would like to comment on this public hearing? We have nobody online also? Okay, well, we will close this public hearing and keep it open for 10 days, which will be August 16th at the close of business. Our last public hearing, scheduled for 2:20 p.m. and is now 2:26, is a public hearing on Chapter 217, Front Yard Parking Restrictions. You again, Counselor?
This is me again.
All right.
Okay, this
Trifecta.
is this affects a provision of code that we adopted approximately a year and a half ago to address a persistent parking of cars in front yards. We've also implemented code requiring properties to have defined front yards where cars aren't going to be parked. Unfortunately, it hasn't had the effect that we needed it to. We put in initially an exception for a homeowner who, out of necessity or emergency or because of having guests over or something, had cars parked in their front yard for less than 24 hours. This has created difficulty in enforcement, and so we are eliminating that exception. But in the event that these violations are issued and someone's required to go to justice court to deal with them, the specific circumstances of why the cars were parked in the front yard would be deferred either to the prosecutor's discretion, or of course they could make their case to one of our justice court judges.
Okay. Do we have anybody from the public who would like to comment on this public hearing? Everybody, did the cat take your tongue today or something? What happened to everybody today?
Building an ark.
Having seen nobody and nobody on, up, Fred, come on, Fred.
2 houses down from my house, they put in a big, it's not a 2-family, it's 2 houses, condo, they call it. And it was done around the same time that the town said no more parking in front of your house, which was a few months ago. They gave this person, well, 2 persons, it's going to be 2 separate homes, asphalt pads in front of their house to hold 4 cars and 4 cars. And what's coming up next is a 7-lot subdivision right down the street on the right side, and they're going to do the same with them, I believe. And I even said to the people there, I spoke to the councilwoman here to go look at it. They pushed the house back so they could put the cars in front and not on the side. And then they put the air conditioners on the side so you can't drive back there instead of in the back. This is common sense, I think. I don't have it, but that's, I heard about it. All right?
Thank you, Fred.
Fred, can you just state your name and...
Your name for the
No, I
record.
can't do that. Frederick Marsland, and what else?
Town of Riverhead.
207 Maple Avenue in the wonderful town of Riverhead.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we all know
Thanks,
we're looking
Fred.
for dinner.
Okay, nobody else, nobody online. Make a motion, we close this public hearing and keep it open for 10 days, which would be August 16th at the close of business. That's it on all of our public hearings. So we will move on now to comments on resolutions. Comments on resolutions, we have one online. Let's take that first.
There we go. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Kathy. Good afternoon.
Okay, good. Kathy McGraw from Northville. I have a comment on Resolution 698. It's the resolution that refers the FGEIS dated July 2024 to the board for a finding it a final GEIS. And the first thing I'd like to point out is the resolution, I think, has an issue. It says that the FGEIS is dated July 2024. I think it needs a date, not, some day in July. That's one observation. I don't know if anybody's looked at that, but I think that's rather odd that it's dated July 2024. My second question is, at the work session on the 1st of August, the FGEIS and the comp plan update were both discussed, and that was a public meeting. And all documents discussed at public meetings are supposed to be available upon request and are to be posted on the agency website under Section 103E of the Open Meetings Law. Neither document was made available. They weren't available before the work session or during the work session. And I know that a request was made of the planning department after that session for a copy of both documents, and they were denied. And I think we have a violation of law here. And I'd be interested to know why they were denied, because the SECRA handbook clearly says in Chapter 6, Section C, Record Keeping and Disclosures, Paragraph 4, that all SECRA documents are public documents and must be made available for public review. This includes even pre-draft EISs. They are all public documents pursuant to requests under FOIL. And when they're available under FOIL, they need to be made available to the public during a work session. So I'd like to know what's going on and why these haven't been made available. The resolution says that you will make them available, but they haven't been made available. And I think this resolution should be tabled until these violations are corrected. And I'm also interested in knowing why we can't see the red line version of the changes to the comp plan update. At that work session, there were some what do you call them? There were some summaries of what had been done in the red line version, but the red line version wasn't available. And everything has been online on the comp plan, and I don't see why the red line version of whatever happened as a result of all the public comments shouldn't be available to us. So I'd really like to find out what's going on and ask you to table this resolution. Mr. Howard, can you explain what's happened here?
At the moment, I can ask the planning department to speak as to why it wasn't posted, but I would assume it's because the FGEIS is still in draft form. So what we would have is we have the draft, and then we have the comments that were presented by our consultants at the work session. And assuming that the town board adopts this, they would incorporate those comments into the final, and then that would become the final document.
That's correct. So
Yeah, but the draft, under the seeker handbook, it says clearly that all draft documents are public documents and should be made available.
Correct, and we have that draft, and we had a public hearing on that draft.
correct. So yeah,
But changes have been made to it.
Correct.
The
and
board
the
was
proposed
given
changes were discussed
an
and produced by our
FGEIS.
planners at the August 1st work session.
so the
Yeah,
simplest.
and so it was discussed there, and we should be able to see it. The board could see it, we should be able to.
The simplest answer right now, Kathy, is the board is formally accepting it today. I don't see a reason why they would not accept it, and then it will be ready for public review.
The reason it shouldn't be accepted is because it wasn't made public in a timely fashion when it was discussed at the work session.
As you're likely aware, there's no public comment or review on a FGIS, so it's coming for an acceptance, and the public can review it, but there's no public comment period, so likely nothing would change.
And I appreciate that, Matt. I do appreciate that. But they're supposed to be made available to the public. You all were able to see it. We should be able to see what had happened.
That's what will happen
And
after this meeting.
people can give you input. I just think the public was denied access that it should have had. I think it's wrong.
Am I right in disagreeing with that?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say so.
Because the comments were presented in a PowerPoint by our planners,
Correct.
right, at the work session. Those
No.
are the changes that are being made to the draft, based on the public comments at the public hearing.
I don't think it's productive to really argue about this. What I would say is, what was discussed at the work session is the changes that have been made. We're accepting the FGEIS today. It will be made available for public review. At some point in the future, the town board will accept finding statements and adopt a draft on the plan in the future.
This was specifically explained by BFJ
Correct.
during that process.
Same process.
Specifically
Yes,
explained.
this is the same process that happened for the DGIS as well.
Correct.
I'm sorry, but you all are wrong. And Mr. Howard, I would urge you to go to the seeker handbook and the open meetings law.
I'm familiar with
Those
the open
documents
meetings law.
were available to the town board. They were discussed at the work session, and we should have been able to have them. It may not be productive to argue about it, and I won't say anything more, but that was a violation of the law, and you all need to clean up your act. It's not fair to the public. Thank you.
Okay, Madam Perfect, thank you. We appreciate that.
It's not a matter
We
of
have
being
somebody
perfect,
else
it's a
online,
matter of
thank
following
you.
the law.
Okay. Sometimes people in life make mistakes. We tend to
It's
forgive
not,
them.
but
Some
there's
people
not.
do, some people
There's
don't.
not, but
I'm not gonna
Supervisor,
go
I
on
would
any further.
contend that there's no mistake.
Well, I know,
This
but-
is the process.
Exactly. Okay. Any other comments on any resolutions today? John, you better be perfect up there. I'm going to call you out on it.
Yeah, there's some language creeping in, which on both the public and from the board, which is not so great.
What
Anyway,
resolution?
John McAuliffe, Rolling Woods. This is on that same resolution and maybe a narrower point, but when I looked at it, there's a whereas clause which says that whereas BFJ Planning on behalf of the town of Riverhead reviewed, incorporated, and responded to all comments on the DGEIS. Now, I commented, I didn't receive a response. Now, maybe that's because it wasn't considered substantive, whatever substantive means.
It's all listed in there. Every comment was put in that.
Where?
FGEIS.
I didn't receive anything. I mean, did Pete?
It's
where-
posted in online, right?
It's posted online in the DGIS?
No. Matt, you want to clarify? Because it's bad information from one caller that just snowballs into bad information all throughout the town. And if you're going to accuse somebody of wrongdoing, have your facts straight before you do that. And that saves a lot of this nonsense that gets put out into the community of misnomers. So that's it. Go ahead, Matt.
So John, you won't receive a personal response, but once the town board accepts the FGIS, all comments that were received on the DGIS are incorporated into the FGIS. Either if they're substantive, they're responded to specifically and how they were addressed or not. If they're not substantive, it'll say comment noted. But every comment we received on the DGIS is in the FGIS, which is going to be accepted at this meeting today, which everyone will be able to see.
And they'll see that online. Yep.
Correct. It'll be posted after the meeting.
Yep.
It's not an accusation, it's an uncertainty. And the language sounded like comments were responded to. It wasn't clear that comments were responded to just online. The assumption, perhaps a common sense assumption I'd made. is
Semantics,
if you sent-
John, semantics.
If you sent in a comment, you would get a direct response to your comment, but that was not the case. But simply, and I will look and see whether I rose to the substantive or whether it was simply dismissed out of hand.
Anybody else with comments on resolutions today? Nobody online, seeing nobody else in the audience, we will go to resolutions. Jim, would you please read the resolutions off?
Sure, the first resolution up is Resolution 680.
Ratifies approval of purchasing department request for change order number 4 related to bid for renovation/modification of certain portions within Town Hall at 4 West 2nd Street. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 681.
That's me. Budget transfer for building and grounds vehicles purchases. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Vehicles are falling apart, they need to be replaced, yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution number 682.
Budget transfer for code enforcement vehicle purchase. So moved. Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 683.
Budget transfers for Veterans Memorial Park parking lot. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 684.
Approves expenditure and budget transfer of community benefit funds, Nextera, agricultural and open space for Meeting House Creek Road project. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 685.
Water District Capital Project Number 82330, budget adjustment. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 686.
Water District Capital Project 82330, budget adjustment for construction fees. So moved. Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 687.
Sewer District, whoop, sorry.
No. Sewer District Capital Project number 82210, budget adjustment and purchase of transportation vehicle for biosolids facility. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution, you almost had me change all my minutes when you started making resolutions. Right, Resolution 688.
All right, here's a big one. Everyone listen up. Establishes capital project for downtown parking garage. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 689.
Appoints Deputy Financial Administrator. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution number 690.
Appoints a housing inspector. So moved. Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes, thank you, Dan.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 691.
Appoints member to Senior Citizen Advisory Council, Dupree. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 692.
Appoints member to Senior Citizen Advisory Council, Parker. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 693.
Reappoints member to Senior Citizen Advisory Council, Packard. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 694.
Reappoints member to the Senior Citizen Advisory Council, Livingston. So moved. Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 695.
Promotes Andrew Smith to Chief Fire Marshal. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes, congratulations, Andrew.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Congratulations, Andrew. You're doing a great job. Yes.
Rothwell.
The most knowledgeable person for the job. Thank you. Vote yes.
Hubbard.
What they all said, yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 696.
Accepts donation from Suffolk County PAL. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Just a question. Are these helmets for our meeting or?
No, these are just
here?
ads. We don't even get the helmets.
Vote yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 697.
Grants preliminary approval with conditions for the site plan application of Tomcat Realty Holdings, LLC, 901-932 Scott Avenue, Calverton, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-135.20-1-1. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 698.
Accepts final generic environmental impact statement for the 2024 Town of Riverhead Comprehensive Plan update and issues notice of completion of final generic environmental impact statement. So moved. Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 699.
Accepts state grant award from DCJS. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes, this is the money for the police cameras, body cameras.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 700.
Authorizes supervisor to execute a license agreement with Ademco, Inc. to utilize runway at EPCAL. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 701.
Ratifies the authorization for the town supervisor to execute a DWI enforcement agreement. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
This will allow the town police department to do DWI enforcements between now and the end of the year, so absolutely yes.
Resolution is adopted. I'll drink to that. Okay, Resolution 702.
Sets public hearing for the special permit application of Riverhead Charter School Portable Trailers, 5117 Sound Avenue, Riverhead, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-20-4-3. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
And this is just a public hearing to listen to the public. I vote yes.
and Hubbard.
Yes to the public hearing.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 703.
Adopts a local law to amend Chapter 301 of the Riverhead Town Code entitled Zoning and Land Development, Section 253, thereof entitled Prohibited Signs. So moved. Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 704.
Adopts local law to amend Chapter 301 Zoning and Land Development, Part 3 Supplementary Regulations, Article XLV Supplementary Use Regulations 301-231F, 5 Alternative Paving Techniques. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 705.
Adopts local law to amend Chapter 257 Peddling and Soliciting. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 706.
Adopts local law to amend Chapter 301 Zoning and Land Development, Part 3 Supplementary Regulations, Article, what's that, Eric, 51?
Yes.
51, Wireless Communication Towers and Antennas. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 707.
Oh, I don't have that one. I didn't get that. Okay. Adopts local law to amend Chapter 301 Zoning and Land Development, Part 1, General Provisions, Article 1, Title, Purpose, Definitions, and Interpretation.
You're on 707, I think.
Which one are you at?
That's right, yeah, 707, I'm sorry.
707, yeah. Interpretation, Section 301-3B, Definitions, Word Usage. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. I was reading the wrong one. Resolution 708.
Ratifies authorization for designated alcohol service vendor to serve alcohol at the 2024 Alive on 25 Street Festival. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes, to August 23rd, right?
28th, I think,
28th is the rain date?
was the rain date, yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 709.
It says 23rd.
23rd?
Yeah, just double check.
23rd, okay.
Sorry, you said 709?
709, yes.
Approves fireworks application for Baiting Hollow Club, August 17th, 2024. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 710.
Amends Resolution 734-2023 for racetrack, not street, Ball Classic, addition of go-kart and drifting events. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 711.
Amends Resolution 735-2023, Racetrack Not Street Summer Classic, addition of go-kart and drifting events. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 712.
Approve special event Chapter 255 application for the Dark Side Haunted House. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 713.
Awards bid for police uniforms. So moved.
Nope.
No, 713.
13.
Approve special event Chapter 255, application for Jamesport Fire Department's 5K and 10K runs, Sound to Bay, 5K, 10K runs. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Okay, Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 714.
Awards bid for police uniforms. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 715.
Awards bid for 2024 annual procurement contract. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 716.
Ratifies award of rebid for residential solid waste collection and disposal service. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 717.
Ratifies award of 2024 annual construction contract. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 718.
Extends bid for truck parts. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 719.
Extends bid for replacement of large meters and Riverhead Water District. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 720.
Ratifies authorization for the town board to enter into an agreement with an employee. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 721.
Pays bills. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 722.
Resolution authorizing legal actions against the owners and all tenants and occupants of premises located at 330 Baywood Drive, Calverton, New York. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 723.
Ratifies the acceptance of the resignation of a police officer. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 724.
Sets public hearing for code amendment to Chapter 293 entitled Waterways and Water-Related Activities. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. This concludes the resolutions.
Denise, we need those Roman numeral things. Somebody took them all.
They should do a resolution to ban the use of them. How about that?
Let's do that. Matt?
Okay, that concludes our resolutions. We will now open the mic up to comments on any item. Comments on any item. Seeing okay.
Claudette Bianco, Baiting Hollow. Afternoon, everybody. The discussion that was had earlier about Resolution 698, I don't know the law. I don't profess to know the law. But if it could have been posted, it should have been posted. You're asking people today for comments on a resolution on something they haven't seen yet. So it could have been posted, just for clarity. Another issue is the Peconic Bay Region Real Estate Transfer Tax. They recently allocated $4.63 million to the town of Riverhead for the first half of 2024. It's my understanding the town board can commit 10% of the revenue to be allocated to the school district. That would give our school district $460,000 that is sorely needed and give the taxpayers some relief. According to your adopted budget, there's already a balance of $14.6 million in revenue. I am aware that you have used this money for debt relief, which is good, but I request that you consider this assignment. Our schools are in dire need of additional funds, and the budget only goes so far.
Thank you, Claudette. Anybody else in-house?
Yeah.
Okay, Fred.
Listen, I don't understand, you just said you're putting the cops out to get these DWI people, and yet you have liquor okayed on the party at night. Does that make sense?
On Alive on 25?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll get them drunk and arrest them, right?
Well, no, Fred,
No.
You really have to drink
You're
more
going
than
ass
one beer
backwards
to
here.
be considered intoxicated, and we don't condone anybody getting behind the wheel of a car if they're
Yeah,
intoxicated.
but isn't that sort of like,
Well, Fred, you ran a bar for years.
I know I
That's
did.
sort of like,
I know I did, but I never had
Well-
people drinking out in the streets.
but what difference does it make?
Who gets the
It's
liquor license?
banned
It's a
for
confined area,
events.
though.
It's
Number
a-
one, it is confined, and
It
it's
is
about
like
being
sort of,
responsible.
Each
then-
vendor is
then the-
required to get a temporary permit from the SLA.
They have to get that.
Have to get it, yeah.
Right. No, but who gets it? The town?
No, each
No, the
vendor
vendor.
has.
Then
to
you
get it.
Each
oversee
vendor-
everybody?
Each vendor gets it through the
there's more than
SLA,
one.
and then they have to show us that they got it before they're permitted to serve.
And what about before this, the recreation department wanted to have liquor being served somewhere, and I think it got squashed before it got on the,
Where, on the second floor?
nothing here about that?
No.
Okay, have we made a decision on the one-way street yet? That silly arrow up there? Second Street?
On Second Street,
Didn't you get all,
going east?
didn't you get the paperwork for that from the planning board or something?
Yes, we did. We haven't
And
had
what's
a
the
discussion
decision?
on it. We have not had a discussion on it. When I read it over, I don't favor doing it, but we haven't brought it to a discussion.
Okay.
That was just a recommendation from the planning board.
Correct.
So when will we find this out? Because this is the third time I've been here for that.
I was
And
going to
was
send
always-
it to the Traffic Safety Committee and let them discuss it, and then come back and discuss it at a work session. That's what my plan is for it.
And then that's open to the public?
Oh, yeah.
comments?
Well, the work session is not. The Traffic Safety Committee is.
Well, then, I'm against it, then, at this.
I am too. It doesn't
okay?
make any
Against it
sense to me.
100%. It's for like 2 little streets, and that's
Right.
the end of it. The traffic from Roanoke is backed up to that light already.
Right.
Do something about that.
Yeah.
Now,
And
I went out-
Cross streets there as well to do
Right.
that. It
there's
wouldn't
like,
make any
well,
sense.
it's double parking out here because it's the wider street. As soon as you get to Roanoke, the street comes in like this there. As soon as you get to the end, it's almost like a cul-de-sac. That, okay to park on both sides over there. But one person, I think, made a complaint to Ed Deniseski, and he brought it up to you people, I guess. And I've been over there, I live over there. There is not any way that we need parking places over there. You got a lot over here that's empty all the time, right, on Roanoke. They're too lazy to walk there and put their car not even a block away. Same way with Second Street. We own the parking lot behind Second Lane, that big parking lot.
Right.
Businesses are cutting holes in the fence, which is good, to make an entrance there, park back there, and you don't have to come to Second Street. The town should, make that easier for those people. And then the 3 houses over here between Third and Second, all those houses have got parking behind them that wouldn't have to use over there. Over there, I counted 20 cars without license plates on them. If we can get rid of those cars out of their parking areas, their homes, we just got 20 parking spaces, right? There's a lot on Third Street that's empty. It's got trees. Why don't you buy that lot, seeing we're in the real estate business lately, and then make a parking lot out of it?
We already have a parking lot on Third Street that's not used.
And we're building a
That's
parking
here.
Buy
garage.
another one that's
We're
not
talking
used.
about down that end now.
Down by East Avenue?
Yes, it comes a couple lots in this way. I used to live there. next to this empty lot. In fact, I got the number of the people who own it from in the city for you. Before I leave, you can give them a call and make an offer. But
You
there's-
buying, Fred?
Huh?
You buying?
Buying what?
The parking lot, the property.
No, but you seem to you bought a house over there that somebody threatened you if you didn't buy it, that you can make all the faces you want. I think
I don't
that
know what
lady's
house
right.
What house are you talking about?
What house?
Well, what is that architect we have here? He owned the house at the time.
Oh, Marty's.
Oh, Marty's and
He
Lucy.
made a comment that, well, I'll just put a 5-story building up here then, before you started doing the 5-story building.
Fred, way before our time.
Well, you gotta remember,
More
this is a long time ago.
than- Way before any of us
Not,
were
it
here.
wasn't that long.
Well, I was here.
Way before any of
Well, you
us were
should
here.
have got educated and seen what happened before you got into office. But that's, and then behind the fire department, do you need permits to put these metal containers up and
Trash
the
containers?
businesses now? Instead of if you'd have built a garage to hold stuff, you'd need a permit. But they got these shipping containers back there that are taking up parking spaces, which I don't know whether it's the town's parking spaces.
No.
Or it's their parking spaces. And look into that and fix the fence and put some signs up. Parking for the, whatever you call those brewery things there, and not parking for them. Because you got a lot of park space there, and then over here, there's a taxi that's running his business out of the first house on 3rd Street. 2 things down, the guy's construction guy parks his construction stuff way back in his yard, and then the other stuff goes across the street, and he leaves it there in the fire department, which I don't know whether it's theirs or the town's thing. So if you had somebody I could go see and look for it, because I'm an expert at parking. Okay? There's a few other things, but I'll let you go.
I'm just going
I'll
to
let you slide.
clarify for you.
But I was taking that other lady's that used it up on the TV. She said I could use hers.
Just to clarify for you, the next traffic safety meeting will be on August 22nd.
And what do you
So
call
it-
that meeting?
Traffic safety, that's where we can potentially discuss if it's placed on the agenda,
I
Second
don't
Street.
have these fancy things.
I just want to give you the dates, because if you come
I
to the
have to come
next
here
town, if you come to the next town board meeting and you ask, you will still be 2 days shy of the next traffic safety meeting, so.
Oh, you
Next
meet
traffic
right
safety.
here,
Is that the way
Fred.
you're working it for me?
The
No, I'm
20
letting you know when the next date
22nd
is for the
of
traffic
August.
safety.
2 weeks before the next town board meeting?
August 22nd, right here at 8:30 in the morning, right in this room.
Correct,
August
August
22nd.
22nd, that's a
correct. It's always on a Thursday morning.
Thursday.
Right, it's always the last
8:22.
fourth Thursday
We'll come to
of
the next
every
town
month.
board meeting. It's a before-hour meeting, but
So,
There you go,
so you,
Look at
you're
that.
welcome.
Now that guy's right on the ball.
That's right, we agree.
Let me see, I got a minute, I'll give him a raise.
Fred, always a pleasure.
That I don't like it on TV. But they're too far away. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. Anybody else comments on any?
Now, if I come back up, I get another 5 minutes?
No, you're banned. Okay. John likes to be last.
Very, very brief. John McAuliffe, Rolling Woods. I just wanted to, since I've given you grief on this topic before, I just wanted to express appreciation for your announcement of the Citizens Cooperative Development Team and its goals and structure in the future, and hope I will send them a specific recommendation from EPCAL Watch, but we hope there will be a fairly large and open-ended public discussion of EPCAL. If you go into social media, you'll know that the folks that are involved in the racing want to have their ideas for how it ought to happen, and I'm sure there are a lot of other ideas. And I think at this stage, since we're sort of treading water on the legal situation, surfacing as many ideas as people have is probably a productive stage, but I'll make a formal recommendation to that. But at any rate, I did want to thank you for announcing it publicly.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Anybody else in-house? Oh, Grace, that's right.
Grace Swift, South Calverton. We seem to have a problem on Fresh Pond Avenue. The local, non-local, or whomever, landscapers are evidently having problems disposing of their leaves, and now we're getting big clumps of dumped leaves basically all on the west side and predominantly only where the tree line is, which means south of the orchard, heading towards the businesses that are on there. And every day you go up, there's more clumps of leaves. And I understand, is our recycle dumps, are they not taking garden stuff anymore?
They don't take them from landscapers. Commercial landscapers have to get rid of their own debris, not on Fresh Pond Road. There are places they can go, but they've got to pay to go there.
That's probably
Right.
why.
That's exactly.
And we have all that whole stretch of woods.
Right. It's kind of isolated there so they can pull up and dump their stuff. Well, we will notify both the police and code enforcement to do some extra patrols up there, because we would love to catch them doing that.
I saw one landscaper one day, and I was heading out, and I stopped, and the 4 men that were with this trailer and all kind of were staring at me, and I figured, well, I'm not going to get into any kind of a confrontation, but they were just dumping.
Yeah.
And
next time, just call 911, Grace, and we'll get a sector car up there, and we can write them several nice tickets for doing that.
I don't know if they're doing it like at dusk when they hope not to be seen, because that has a lot of traffic all day long. We're a pass-through.
Yep. Don't stop yourself. Don't pull your car over. Keep going and just call 911 and let them know what's going on.
I figure by the time, not to sound funny, but I figure by the time the cops get there, they're gone already, but...
Maybe, maybe not, but you know what? Sometimes we get very lucky.
We might be lucky. They're in
Our
our...
lucky day will be their unlucky day, so...
They're in Marc complex a lot with the ambulance. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. Chip, do we have one person online? Okay, one person.
What's Grace's last name?
Kathy McGraw, Northville. And Supervisor Hubbard, I don't make my comments to get under your skin. I make my comments because I'd like to see Riverhead follow laws, rules, and regulations. That's all. It's not personal in any way, shape, or form. And to that end, I'd like to get some information about the upcoming public hearing on the agritourism zoning code. I'd like to know when the town is planning to do the SEQRA review that's required before it implements any such town code. SEQRA unequivocally states that zoning actions that change allowable uses on 25 or more acres are classified as Type 1 actions and require SEQRA review. And I know Mr. Rothwell has told Southold that each resort will do its own SEQRA review, but that's not what SEQRA requires when you're passing a zoning code like this. So I'd just like to find out what the plans are to get that done. And do you agree that it requires a SEQRA review?
Matt Charters is going to address that, Kathy.
Thank you.
Hi, Kathy. That is correct. That's a type 1 action requiring mandatory SEQRA review. We are aware of that, and a SEQRA determination will be made prior to adoption of the code.
Doesn't necessarily have to be done before a public.
I look forward to the process. Thank you. You don't, okay, all right. The other thing I'd like to ask about is, Yesterday, I watched the compliance hearing before the IDA on Scotts Point. And, they don't have the jobs they've said they had. There are a number of things that they haven't done. They hadn't paid their pilot payments and the like, and this has been dragging on for some time. And I was just curious, since the town has brought a legal action against them and issued a number of tickets, and the DEC has also gotten after them, I was wondering why. I know you don't control the IDA, but I also know you dealt very closely with the IDA on the Germazian matter and worked out an arrangement to get that whole deal in front of them. And I'm wondering why you didn't, what are you making any efforts to convince the IDA to claw back those tax relief? Mr. Kern, you're the liaison to the IDA, I think. Were you there last night?
I was not there, but I'll tell you this, Kathy, they are a completely different, separate agency. And I know you understand that, so to ask the question that can we have influence, the answer is absolutely not.
Well, it seemed, couldn't you go as people of the town and say, look, you need to claw this back? You worked with them on the Germazian and the EPCAL thing.
No.
You worked that all out.
No, that agreement was signed to give the IDA, to move it from the CDA to the IDA to move the process forward. That then it becomes an IDA project, not a town project anymore. They did their own deliberations, came up with their conclusion. That conclusion then came to the town board. We had the vote to either accept or not accept that conclusion. Period. You have to, they are really, if you look, you're very familiar with law. You should look up how independent the IDA is.
I know that, but I also know that at the hearing, the supervisor spoke to the IDA. That she spoke to the IDA. And it would seem to me that being in the position you're in, recognizing that Scotts Point is violating the rules, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's in the town board's interest to just make it known to the IDA you would like to see those tax benefits taken away because they're not deserving.
It would not be prudent.
I personally, I'd prefer that the town board not interfere in that and create the appearance that they're influencing that board. This town board has already authorized commencement of litigation in state Supreme Court against Island Water Park for their violations, and we've also pursued justice court enforcement for the violations that they've committed. So I think that the IDA has a separate function, and I think that they're well situated to address the Island Water Park issues that they're supposed to be addressing, while this town board addresses the Island Water Park issues that come before them.
Kathy,
and I understand that, and I appreciate those comments, Mr. Howard, but I think it would be in the interest of the town to bring to the attention of the information about the violations that you're dealing with, because the IDA is saying, you don't have the employees you're supposed to have, and Scotts Point is saying, well, that's because we're not fully up and running. But they're fully up and running with everything that was approved. They're just not fully up and running with everything that wasn't approved. And I think the town should be sharing information with the IDA, but I'll stop. It's just my opinion.
I'll say, I did explain to Ms. Stark-James the violations that were noted by code enforcement and our fire marshal's office, and I also explained to her the actions that we were taking in response to those violations. So I feel confident that the IDA board is aware of what the town's doing as it relates to Island Water Park.
Okay, thank you very much.
Kathy, just hang on a second. You mentioned earlier that the supervisor went before the IDA and spoke about the EPCAL project. Just let's clarify, that wasn't this supervisor, okay? That was the prior
Oh, I understand
supervisor, and I
that.
would not have recommended, nor would I have done it myself as a supervisor and done that, because it was inappropriate in my eyes. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we have nobody else online. Seeing nobody else coming up forward, I will make a motion to close the town board meeting.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting is closed. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Stay dry this week, and
Who
enjoy
seconded
the weekend
that
if you
closing?
can. We're going to be indoors, it looks like.
Who seconded?